And welcome back. Here we are. Excellent. Beyond the Veil of Twilight, yet again. So, apologize for the bit of a late start. We had some eyeballs to shine and some lights to dance with. Thank you for being patient with us. I know we kind of left off last session on a bit of a heavy note. Our ghost elf friend, guide, savior apparently has sacrificed himself to the ether gap, which is literally blinking out of existence, in order to give you guys the birth you needed to make it to the edge of your destination, which is the Black Abyss, a demi-plane within the ethereal realm. That's more or less where we left off, right at the edge. Not to spend too much time on recap, unless you guys need something you need to go over. Okay. Well, in that case, so you're standing on the edge of basically a stone precipice. Beneath you, you see the whirling maelstrom of the ether gap. Beyond, you see the gray, swirling, incandescent mists of the realm ethereals, just silently passing and warbling and moving, kind of in an unfeeling manner that you're not entirely accustomed to, being emotional creatures that you are. But,
yourself.
Sorry?
That is a relic, so to speak, for yourself.
Oh, well, yeah. Fair point. So, yeah, you take a minute, you collect yourselves, kind of go over in your mind everything that's just happened. But you are standing on the edge of the Black Abyss. Behind you is an enormous rock face. You're actually standing in the mouth of what appears to be a cave that leads into a deep cavern, white limestone and shining black rock. The light disappears about 10 feet in.
Well, this is what we came here for. I suppose we should head inside.
I'd like to take a moment to check for any perceivable threats.
Okay.
And if there are none, I would like to spend 30 minutes meditating.
Yeah, all right. Give me a perception roll. Okay. There does not appear to be anything bearing down on you at this moment within your realm of perception.
Goodness gracious. Only just to have our friend kill himself. Well, apparently kill himself. While also apparently killing that hag who was also out. Really want to just chill right now? Really?
Well, yeah, we're kind of gassed from the running away part.
Are we done running away?
Well, we're about to walk into a cave where who knows what's gonna be there.
The Black Abyss is actually a very pleasant place. I mean, that's the name, right?
Graham? Sib, do you have anything to say about this? Really? Gonna
I think-
chill now? Really? We're just
Does
gonna
the darkness scare
new
you?
buddy die? No. No.
No,
No.
we rather.
No.
We need to go inside.
Who's scared of the dark?
I don't know. I mean, I can see perfectly fine. I'm not really scared of the dark. I'm more like, I don't know, concerned that maybe the hag didn't die, perhaps, and our friend died from nothing. But I don't know. I can't really, see that far down to the abyss. So, I'd rather be in a position of safety before we just chill. But that's just me.
And what is safety?
No, we need to head inside. If we're going to do any sort of relaxation to get a bit of our strength back, it's going to take us a while, and we don't need to dawdle here.
I mean, okay, so let's say we go into the mouth of the cave, right? And it's just a small room, whatever, and no threats in the small room in the cave. Yeah, fine. We could chill and rest inside the cave. There's nothing that can see us in the cave. Resting outside of the cave, things can resting outside of the cave.
Yeah,
That's
but
all
if
I'm
there's
saying.
something dangerous in the first room of the cave, I can't
Then we'll kill
punch
it.
them.
Really? Not
Yeah.
at all?
I used up all of my punches on the hag. I need 30
I
minutes of
mean-
meditation to get my punches back.
They're
Punches? You mean from those glowing arms of yours? Because you have
I mean-
arms. You can still
I mean-
punch.
Yeah.
I will say that all of you don't see any immediate threat in the area. You could feasibly take refuge just inside the mouth of the cave to where you're out of sight from the outside. And there's no, especially those of you with dark vision, you have a range of about 60 feet, if I remember correctly, all three of you. You don't
Yeah.
see anything moving or shaking, threatening. It's just a tunnel. And you have a way out if you need to run. You
Yeah.
can just launch
Yeah.
off and go.
Yeah, let's use the eaves of the cave. Just get a little bit of, like, I don't know, cover, rather than just being out in the open. Come on. Come on. Not just me, it makes sense.
So you're gonna let Kung Fungi have his 30-minute rest there.
No, inside the cave. Inside the cave.
Okay.
I'm walking again. I'm gonna go walk inside. Inside the.
Well, if we would like to step inside, I'm going to go ahead and swap us.
Yeah, Siv's going to step inside and she's going to be like, come on, speaker, at least do your meditation inside the cave. There's nothing in
Fine.
there.
Okay.
Question. Before we do this,
Oh, someone better grab the human, right? Oh,
that actually needs to be answered because of the visuals. If that's okay.
What's your question?
I'm finding some conflicting references of like the changeling listing that since they're elvish, they should have dark vision for 60 feet as well. So I
Wait a
should be
second.
able to see-
Changelings
don't
aren't
know.
elvish.
I don't know if this is like 5e SRD. It's not like the book.
Oh yeah, that's all homebrew
Looks
stuff
over
for the
there.
most part.
Yeah, that's all homebrew stuff.
That's a different one.
okay. So
Where should I be looking?
technically,
D&D Beyond, probably.
Just a standard changeling,
Yeah.
yeah. A standard changeling does not have dark vision.
Okay, good.
however, if you were to change your form into copying Lady Sib, I think
I
that
don't
might
see
give
it
you dark
listed
vision.
there.
I can't remember.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Nope.
That's So you don't even get the racial bonus.
No.
That would be OP, dude. You could just
Yeah.
change into whatever.
Yeah, no,
I
you
don't
don't.
see the class listed. I guess I'd probably have to buy Eberron in the digital version or whatever, but never mind. Sorry.
No, I actually checked before I set up the dynamic lighting. Now, do you have a light source? Do any of you have a light source?
I mean, yes.
I have Druidcraft, which can probably create that. No. I can instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
So yeah, you could
Okay,
light a torch
so-
with it.
I've got magical tinkering. I can literally touch an object and the object sheds bright light in 5 foot radius. In like additional 5 foot.
Did you say 5 foot?
Yeah, so I mean it's 5 foot bright, 10 foot dim.
Okay.
So it would. I mean, I could touch something and make it shed light. Like
So here, let's do that, and I will
just
do this. We'll give that to Kyler. I'll put it on Kyler.
Can I do something else instead?
Boom.
The first aspect of Druidcraft says that I can create a sensory effect that predicts the weather. Can I use that instead?
You want to predict the weather?
Yeah, but Druidcraft says that there's like a thing that you can get a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud for rain, falling snowflakes for snow, and so on.
Well,
and
here's the
expect it
question.
to spread around.
What's the duration of Druidcraft?
Duration is instantaneous.
That means it's not going to last.
Spell.
It's not going to be something you can hold aloft and carry along with you.
The duration of the spell listed is instantaneous, but the text says that the effect persists for a round.
That's 6 seconds. That's what I mean. Like, unless you're going to be sitting there just constantly casting it every 6 seconds.
It's a cantrip. I want to do this. I want to do the weather thing first, and then I just want to light a regular, normal torch. Like,
Would you want to take
I just
Relic's gift?
I don't want him touching me.
No, he's not touching you.
I'm not touching it.
He's making an
I can-
object
I
and
can
handing
touch
it
my-
to you.
Okay.
yeah,
Can I just
I
do
can
it?
literally
Can I-
touch my shield
Can I do the weather thing?
and my shield.
Still,
Yeah.
just to do it because I've never done it before. It really doesn't matter right here at all. It's totally. It's just something I'm doing for flavor, literally.
You just want to predict the weather real quick?
Yeah, it's just. What's the forecast?
Wow. It's gray.
Okay. So what happens?
A gray orb appears in your hand and then poofs out.
That's new. That's not listed in the spell at all.
Yeah, you're on
Gray
the
orb.
ethereal plane though, so there is no weather really.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Nice. Interesting. That's cool.
Relic
I'm
touches
sorry.
his shield and casts his shield to form a bit of light. Like, are you okay?
But me?
Does this help? Yeah, I mean, does this help a little bit for you?
Why do you think I care?
Well, Kyler, just for mechanical purposes, can you see right now?
No.
Not at all. Like if you pull out, you can't?
No. I'm at 10%. No.
Bright
I
light.
shouldn't be able to, right?
No, there's a light on now.
Oh. Maybe I need to refresh it.
Possibly, yeah, you should be able to see. I'm showing the effect working. So yeah.
Calculating.
Ooh,
Recalculating.
it's right in the bottom left. Zoom in.
Okay. Maybe the icons are too.
So,
Okay, yeah, I see it. Sorry.
all right, just for ease of use, I'm gonna put the effect, the light effect on Kyler, so Kyler can see. It's not exactly a huge amount of space, but still, it's better than blind.
Yeah, I could put in like a little stone or something, then just hands Kyler the stone, so like hold the stone.
That's fine. So, the speaker takes his 30-minute rest just inside the cavern.
Thank you.
The rest of you are able to do whatever you need to within those 30 minutes. Short rest if you need it.
Why not? Sure.
Yeah. Why not? What do we do for that?
What do you do with a short rest? Is that what you
Right.
said? Sorry.
Is it just roll, hit, die, or
For the short rest?
I mean,
yes?
if you got short rest abilities that come back from short rest, those.
Yeah. Are you wounded?
Okay. No. I don't think so, no. We didn't take any damage at the end of last session.
I don't think so.
No.
You guys didn't, at least.
Right.
So as you guys are relaxing, maybe having a quick bite, speakers meditating.
I'm gonna pull out my skill defender.
Okay.
Awesome, thanks. Sorry.
Um,
It's right over there. I just don't want to navigate around to get to it.
no, you're good. You can see now though.
Yes.
Okay. So the stone is, it's literally, it's like white limestone walls. It appears to be somehow naturally formed. It's solid. Every now and then you'll hear an ambient echo through the tunnels. At the very edge of hearing, very distant, you hear this hum, like a low frequency hum from somewhere very distant.
Could be the hum of a chrono lily, perhaps? Might be what we came here for.
Should go check it out.
Oh, so you're ready now? Oh.
So you guys are free to move within reason. Obviously, don't get too crazy on me. Keep in mind where your tokens are is your marching order.
Yeah. I'll be back in a second. I accidentally click the back button and now my.
Lady Sib's getting brave.
Yep.
Just in case it takes a while to get back.
Are you?
I'm gonna be. Relic's gonna be following Sib.
All right. I'll move you up there till you get back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
The mouse icon keeps the, which is.
No, you're good.
Do I hear the humming from a particular direction?
Due to the ambient nature of the way that the sound's moving through the tunnels, no. It's just more of an undercurrent audio effect in a way. Just it's almost more like you feel it more than hear it. It's very, very faint right now. But there's a certain very slow, almost pulsing rhythm to it. Just a very slow.
Don't know where to go at this fork. I suppose we'll try left.
So this first cavern starts to open up. It's just a bare, like I said, limestone cavern. You can see what appears to be a tunnel leading. Once again, we'll use cardinal directions just for ease. North, another one that leads east, and then it appears to actually maybe wrap around to the south.
Do we keep taking the leftmost tunnels? Just for ease. And we can always double back if need be. I'm seeing what looks like a light sort of in the northward sort of direction.
Possibly. It looks like the stone texture changes. Not necessarily a light.
So the map is readjusted. Back. My icon back. Oh, there we go. Never mind.
You back with us?
I believe so. Finally.
Good deal. Good deal. We haven't gone too far. So yes, Sib, as you move northward, you do see that the white limestone texturally begins to change into a slightly more rough and broken texture, a lot of loose gravel, as the tunnel ahead begins to open up slightly.
And it branches.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you step into this area, you can definitely feel that whatever it is you're walking on crunching beneath your feet.
Have a closer look at that.
Okay. I won't even make you really roll, but this appears to be not stone. This is fossilized remains of humanoids. Lots of them.
Oh, yay.
Is Relic going to point this out? That's a little important.
Yeah, but there's a lot of dead creatures we will mostly.
So what you're saying is, dun dun dun, I'm walking on people. What?
Sim's going to look down at the ground beneath her feet at this point.
Yeah, you'll pick it out. Fossilized remains just strewn and scattered all over. Loads of them. They've been here a long time.
Maybe we should.
That doesn't give me a very good feeling. Turn back, try another tunnel, everyone.
Can we tell what killed them?
That will be difficult, but you're welcome to try.
Yeah, I kind of want. We would like to see if it's like teeth marks on the bones or like sword marks or something. Or
Well, this is very specific where you're going. So, let's do medicine check. With guidance, if you want to add a D4 to that.
Sorry, that was for me. Whoops.
Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind then. So a 5, you really, your familiarity with.
we're not very good at humanoid biology.
Yeah, your familiarity with the biology of these creatures is not really that good.
Yeah, we're not used to things with bones.
Yeah. So maybe they didn't use their mouths enough. I don't know. What are those for?
Anyways, I think it's in our best interest to turn back. Let's try another tunnel.
If I could turn back time. Sorry. So Sib goes around. Takes the eastern passage. All right. So now you're out of the fossilized remains. Kyler, you're still kind of hanging back there. Is that intentional?
No.
No. Okay.
Alright, now what is this ahead of me? Is this like a light or a change of stone? What is it?
Once again, it's a textural change in the stone. You're going from the limestone into something that appears to be more sandy covered.
Makes me feel a little better. I'm still going to... I probably want to sort of sneak up, just in case.
Okay. Do you want to make a stealth roll?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Okay. So you guys see Lady Sib kind of crouch down and kind of go into a sneak mode.
Moving slowly along. What's around this corner here?
All right. So the cavern opens up into a large kind of not necessarily sand, but it looks like the stone that's in here has been broken up enough to where it has a similar texture. In the middle of this room, aside from the stone and whatnot that's in here, you see what appears to be a human man sitting on the middle of the floor with his back to you, wearing a kind of unassuming, bland-colored cloak. He's leaned over something, doing something there.
Sib's going to raise her eyebrow, look back, and motion for everyone to come up.
Well, I'm gonna try.
So is anybody else being sneaky?
I mean, it's not his best attribute.
You don't have to be it.
He's gonna attempt to, you know. But...
Nice.
Well.
I have no idea what I rolled yet. Yeah.
So, you guys are.
Oh, that's better than it.
So you guys are attempting to creep up.
I think the speaker's just gonna walk over and say hi.
All right. So here's. Wow.
Yeah.
Good guidance roll. So all right. So the speaker's just kind of gonna boldly meander up. All right. So.
Well, Sib stands up at this point, fully. Just stands there watching.
So obviously he hears you coming. He stands up, kind of looks over his shoulder. He appears to be a human. He looks a little surprised to see you, and immediately is like, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
We extend our hand in greeting, as if to offer him a handshake.
Okay. he looks at you a little suspiciously and kind of cautiously reaches out and shakes your hand.
As he grabs my hand, he begins to hear the speaker's voice. Salutations, humanoid. We are known as the trustworthy, the reliable, the undeceiver.
I love
Also
this.
known as the very nice creature that just wants to get high with you.
Classic. Huh.
What brings you to this dark cave?
I roll my eyes.
I kinda live here. My name's Boyne. They call me Boyne the Grey. And,
Greetings, Boyne the Grey.
thank you. You're a long way from home.
Our travels have taken us far, yes.
Are you? Is it just the he kind of looks over your shoulder. Is it just the four of you?
We are many.
You brought an army?
Please pardon the speaker. He is one of a hive mind, I suppose you should say. But yes, it is only the four of us.
So, as you're talking to him, you kind of notice that he's got something behind his back. Like when he stood up, he put something kind of behind his back under his cloak, and he's kind of watching you guys talking. It's like, you still haven't really answered my question. What are you doing here in the Black Abyss?
Vibe
well,
check.
First off, please pardon our intrusion into your home. We were merely here in search of the Chrono Lily.
I would very much like to insight check this dude.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What are you trying to garner here? Trying to determine if he's a threat or what?
Why is he hiding whatever's behind his back?
Oh, that's very specific.
With a 22, I got it.
But I mean, that wouldn't allow you to necessarily know why he's hiding it, because you'd have to know what it is. That's verging on psychic. You could definitely tell he is hiding something, that he does not want you to see it, and he's very nervous that you're here.
Is he like next to the speaker, or can I just not see him because he's not close enough?
Technically, they just shook hands.
Yeah, they're right in front of him. Here,
I want to just like dip behind him. But
Here.
No.
I'm gonna do this. We use this little dude
There he is. Okay.
just for point of reference.
Okay. So, does he mean us like any harm?
Not immediately. Though you get the sense that if he were crossed, that he is prepared to fight you if he needs to.
I'm just gonna dip right here. What you got there?
So you're trying to get around behind him, like
Right.
like quickly.
Right. Just shoot. I have the scimitar of speed. I should be able to do this.
The scimitar
Doesn't work
speed
that
is
way.
just for
It
your
doesn't work that way.
attack.
It doesn't work that way. I know that.
Okay.
I
So
tried so hard.
as you attempt to dodge around him to see what he's doing, he actually does. You know, this is a great visual here. Have you seen the Justice League movie? So there's a scene where Superman is fighting like Wonder Woman and Batman and Aquaman, and the Flash is like they do the slow motion Flash run, and he's like, I'm speeding along, and all of a sudden you see Superman's eyes kind of move and lock in on him, and you realize that he kind of knows what's going on. As you try to dive around Boyne, like you see him just kind of lock eyes on you, and as he does it, he twists and morphs and just vanishes.
Oh no! Oops.
So yeah.
Yeah, we're all kind of probably looking at Carla going, hi. Not saying it out loud, just going.
Sorry, guys.
And Sib's just rubbing her face in her hands, just being like, ugh.
If I'm allowed to put my hands behind my back, whistle casually, I would like to do that.
Okay. Your whistles actually echo through the caverns. Probably
we
a
were
little.
making a friend.
I suppose we should carry on then. Which tunnel do you suppose we should try next?
Did that echo come back particularly earlier from any of the three particular directions?
Wow, you're getting really definitive there. I'll tell you what, Speaker, you being what you are, give me a nature roll.
Okay.
Because you're kind of on your home turf here, being in caves. Yeah.
We kind of are. How about a nat 20?
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
So, you're a little unnerved. Oh, did we just redeem 2 socks as a name? Nice. Alright. I'll see what I can do. So, you are actually a little unnerved by the fact that there is no nature here. These caverns are bare. There's no cave crickets, there's no moss, no lichens, no bats, no rodents. There's none of the usual myriad forms of life that should be here. This is a barren cave. It's a little unnerving. Yeah, it's unnerving.
That probably puts me a little off. So I'm gonna do one of these.
Okay. You're holding it together.
All right. I'm gonna share that revelation with the party that these caves are completely devoid of life, as far as we can tell. In our experience, that is very unusual.
It is odd, but it is a demiplane in the ethereal, so...
Should
But
this void
those
bother
bones
me?
had to come from somewhere.
Well, if there's a chronolily in here, well, you'd think, probably a
Well,
lot of humanoids.
Many have died trying to find it, is what we've heard, right?
That.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's fine.
And the thing is, we're in the ethereal, so there's not going to be a lot of live creatures, but there are plenty of ethereal beings that are here physically. I mean, we're here physically, so if we die, we also leave behind bones. Just an uncomfortable thought, but
It's fine.
that could explain that.
It's fine, I'm sure. It's good, don't worry.
All right. Well, then we soldier on.
There's nothing here that would ever hurt you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying in the slightest. I say there's plenty of reasons that things would leave bones behind, and not necessarily the same reason why there are no creatures. Although, that being said, are there any creatures other than humanoids and, like, I don't know, face spider, ghost, well, ghost one. Face spiders would probably leave behind isn't.
What are you trying to figure out
Other than-
specifically? Like other
I'm
types
trying to
of
figure
life?
out, like, yeah, what other kinds of life would be natural here.
Well, two things. First off, give me an Arcana check. Let's see what you know.
Oh. Nothing. Ooh,
Not bad.
Yeah, so- First off, there's two things that kind of dawn on you as you're trucking down this line of thought. First and foremost, there is actually a lot of life native to the ethereal. Not necessarily things that spawned here, but things that came here and then stayed. There's a lot of life that exists in that manner. Secondly, you are technically not in the ethereal right now. You're in a demiplane that is within the ethereal. If you're trying to figure out more about Boyne, was that your goal?
Wait, no, I mean less about Boyne and more about why there aren't other creatures here.
Okay.
I mean, there are plenty of the bones of the humanoidy things in that other corridor, but
It's a demiplane, so demiplanes can have their own entire ecosystems floating out here in the ethereal. It's not even uncommon.
okay, that's what I'll explain.
Hmm.
That, you know, yeah, it's not uncommon. It's fine. It's normal. Kind of. Mostly.
It's all good.
Nothing to be afraid of. All moving on. Nothing to see here. Carry on.
So, I think we should go down this tunnel up here. What do you think, everyone?
I mean, if we're just shooting in the dark, then we might as well.
All right.
Oh, that one. Oh,
All right.
Seems legit.
hello. Coming?
Is anybody got an eye on Kyler?
Why?
I don't know. Is Kyler still with us?
Yeah, Kyler's flown. flown with us.
Okay. Just gotta make sure. Wouldn't want to lose our humanoid.
Okay. So, Lady Sib,
Oh.
you're probably going to want
Yes.
to stop right about there.
Yeah.
As you round the corner, the hum increases louder and louder very rapidly. Before you, the edge of the reality that you are standing in seems to be just slowly ripping away. Now, I know the path here is solid that leads up to this little bridge, and this bridge is like slowly being torn away brick by brick, piece by piece, but doesn't appear to be actually deteriorating. Beneath it is an enormous gaping maw of a maelstrom, not unlike the ether gap. It looks very similar, in fact, just whirling slowly, and this is the hum and pulse that you heard earlier. This is the sound of this energy just moving through.
Well, back up.
Well, I think turning around might be a good idea at this point. Let's try another tunnel, shall we?
Yeah, we should.
That's hilarious. Well, that's a bunch of nope.
Chaotic, not stupid.
Alright.
Chaotic wise.
Well, that's where the hum is coming from, at least. Guess next one over. Try our luck with this tunnel.
Alright. So the limestone in this tunnel appears to be packed. Packed earth. It's almost worn smooth. Once again, incredibly devoid of life, however.
And another fork. Let's go left first.
Alright.
Can we never find us?
Just never a 7-Eleven when you need one.
Oh, bother.
Alright. So here's a question that's just starting to dawn on you guys. Does anybody remember the way back?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm keeping track-ish.
All right. Once again, it's a bare limestone. It's packed smooth throughout this whole chamber. Aside from the hum, the pulsating hum of that you now know what that is. Occasional ambient noise beyond that, it's just eerily quiet in here. Almost peaceful if it wasn't unnerving.
Doesn't look like there's anything this way. Go left again, I suppose, everyone.
Alright.
In church.
Yes.
And just moving my tokens to follow her.
Oh, did you crap out again? I got you.
Apparently, I moved the map over, and it. Like I said, I cannot wait. Yeah, but please. That's.
I got you. Don't worry.
Left looks like a short bend. I'm going to check up here.
All right.
Never mind, that's not a short bend. Keep going. I see a blue light up here. Everyone?
Once again, the hum is increasing, and you can see that same pulsating energy, the whirling maelstrom, and another bridge, just like the last one, slowly being deteriorated by the energy within, and yet never actually appearing to get any smaller.
Oh, stop. That's the same energy. Double back.
More nope.
Try the other tunnel, I suppose, then. Okay, I'm going to peer into the one on the left. What do I see?
Okay. So, you're peering into a very large, cavernous, domed cavernous cavern. Still the same smooth white limestone, but sitting in the center of this room is a large obsidian obelisk, just rising out a good 20 feet out of the center of the chamber. It sparkles in the light that Kyler is carrying just a little bit. You get a sense of reverence in this room, as if you're standing in the presence of something very ancient.
I remember from Stiergoth's description, everyone, I do believe this is our destination and what we came here for. And I'm stepping in.
Okay.
Well, no.
So as I'm getting closer to it, do I see
Um,
the chrono lily?
well, everybody give me perception checks, please.
Well, Relic has +2.
+2? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And that's if I change the browser.
Wrong dice.
do I have to use guidance for this? Yes, I do.
Alright. There you go. You rolled a 20, Relic. So,
It's a 26 for me.
alright. Kyler. And Relic. As you approach the large standing obelisk, right? Let me move the map over here a little bit so it's centered. As you approach the large standing obelisk, you not only see a shimmering light of a large flower on the other side of it, but peeking around the obelisk itself, you see a very strange sight. A strange looking creature. Not necessarily large, but it appears to be a skeletal platypus peeking around the obelisk at you. The moment you see it, it actually ducks back around nervously. I mean, it just looks like an emaciated platypus.
Okay, out of character question.
Uh-huh.
Would comprehend languages from the pool at Oma's place still be up? Because it only lasts for 48 hours, but we have been in the ethereal.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
There's,
Just checking, just in case.
there's some weird time stuff going on right now that you guys aren't entirely aware of. But it's still working for you.
Yeah, that's why I had to ask, because of the weird time stuff.
Alright. So as you get closer and this thing ducks around the back, you do see the words time and space etched into the base of the obelisk.
And the lilies around the other side from where I'm standing.
Mm-hmm. It's very large. Like it's about 3 feet tall. The flower itself is about as big as your head.
Jeez. So yeah, I'm going to walk around the other side to the lily.
Alright. So as you walk around, you see
Back to
this
Dot.
you see this emaciated platypus kind of dive out of the way ethereally, as it were.
I just want to see the weird, not berry. The not platypus.
The not platypus.
I'm just going to say, hello?
Hi. How are you?
You don't get an answer.
Alright then, dude.
Did you see that creature, Kyler?
Oh, yes. best believe I will be using that knowledge very soon.
He's right here. You can still kind of see him peeking at you. He's watching you.
I approach carefully, with my hands outstretched like, I'm not gonna hurt you. Easy there. Easy.
He's just watching you. Tenses up as you get closer, though.
Give him some,
Okay.
like, starved.
How are you? Are you okay?
Mm,
You alright?
Hey,
Just
hi.
carefully, like, hi. 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 Hi.
Hey, Tyler. Tyler.
Hi. Not listening at all. Just, hi. Hi.
Hello.
So,
Well,
Kyler,
Hey, Kyler, try this. And I throw the abyssal pepper from the inn.
I already have one
Over.
of those, and I'm not doing that.
Kyler,
Give the platypus an abyssal
Yes.
pepper. It's hungry.
I need you to make a saving throw,
Oof.
please.
Okay, what kind?
I need to make an intelligence save.
Oh no. Okay, Here we go. Leroy. Yes.
All right. So as you approach this thing and you're kind of looking back at your teammates and saying, "Hey, it's okay, it's okay," you see its eyes kind of glow dimly for a second, and you feel it like just like daggers for eyes as this thing just uses some type of psionic energy and just bores into your head and attempts to take something out by force.
Ooh.
You manage to kind of shrug it off at the last second, but you almost forgot a spell permanently.
Ooh.
Oh, sweat.
I back
Um,
away
This thing,
carefully.
it hisses at you.
I would like to do a thing.
That's very.
This thing, in an echo of whatever it did, I would like to alter the appearance of my eyes slightly, the way it did, and then just keep backing away. Like, understood, acknowledged. See you later.
But
Ooh. Ooh.
so as you back up, it actually steps out and starts kind of eyeballing all of you. It looks really hungry.
Oh, hell no. Oh, it's a
I did
damn
not
ghost
touch
pepper.
the pepper.
No.
I did not touch the abyssal pepper. It is still where I left it, on the ground over here.
Oh, it's not even remarkably paying attention to the ghost pepper.
Cool. Okay.
It was worth a thought.
Alright. Alright. Just gonna like
So-
stand
so-
over here like
Sorry.
That's all right.
So the lily's like right here?
The lily's right in front of the obelisk.
can I insight check the skeletal platypus?
oh dear.
If you'd like, yeah.
Please. Yes. Let's go!
Sweet.
What you got here? I'm gonna
Yeah, 26!
use this duck as the platypus.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
This thing has, well, it has no real ill intentions. It's just hungry, and you're
Food.
food.
Uh,
Are Alrighty. Sib?
Yes.
Its attention seems to be very much on Kyler, but it's eyeballing you as well, and Relic, and the speaker, like, equally. It's looking at all of you, kind of licking its lips. You, based upon your gift, can hear it talking to itself under its breath. It's basically saying to the effect of, well, if I go after the one with the little mind first, then maybe the other ones with the bigger minds will be distracted and I could get a full meal out of this. I'm so hungry. So hungry.
Everyone, that creature is deciding which one of us to go after first. Some sort of... not an... seems to devour intellect or minds, something of that nature.
If it's approaching me and coming at me, I start to puff up my chest and like, you wanna go, bro?
Alright, well, that's decided
Alright.
what Relic's gonna do.
Well, I tell you what, before we go any further,
Initiative?
let's get an initiative in. If we could, please. Remember to click your token before you roll it.
Oh yeah.
Token. Which one's that? Is it just a D20?
Yeah, you should have an initiative on your character sheet you can click on and it'll roll.
Like that.
Well,
I'm going
Kyle is
last.
going last.
Yeah.
Tyler's was a little bit distracted by the whole, sucking of his brain.
Alright. So is everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Duck's going first. Alright, Kyler, what's your armor class?
What? Got more plus 4? Holy hell.
12.
12? Okay. Oh,
Oh
excellent.
dear.
You have
Reroll that,
Jump.
please. Luck point.
the luck points are for your rolls.
They're also for my enemies attacking me, if I'm not mistaken. I can impose a luck
Nope.
point and make
I
them
actually
roll
looked that up yesterday.
Wow! Wow, I can't do that anymore?
No,
Oh,
it's
man,
just your
that
rolls.
sucks.
I was curious. I actually looked it up.
Wow, that sucks.
Well, not really. You still have a luck roll. You still have luck rolls. It's all
I can't
good.
roll my AC.
It's all good. You'll be
I'm
fine.
gonna die.
No, you're not gonna die.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I've got one spell slot and I've got to heal.
So, give me a wisdom save, please, as this thing comes up and just like latches onto you.
Oh.
Wisdom save. Sorry, not will.
Oh no. Oh no.
It was nice knowing you.
See, now this is where you can use your luck rolls.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah, come on.
You'll be
You can do
fine.
it. Good wisdom save.
oh no. No. No.
Okay.
15, that's good.
No.
All right. So, you feel once again a wave of just psychic energy like wash over you, and it like makes your eyes cross for a second, right? Like, I mean, it's just like, ow, and like you just forgot a small piece of your childhood,
Ow.
like your 7th
just-
birthday. You're just like, for some reason you can't
Wait a
remember it.
second.
We just
Wait a second.
fixed that.
What birthday? What birthday? What birthday did I for?
The one that you
birthday?
never, the one that never happened.
Yeah.
Now you can't remember
you
it
can
at
definitely
all.
remember your 6th birthday. You can definitely remember your 8th birthday.
Wait a second. Out of character, what birthday are you talking about? Because I don't have a birthday.
Well, I
I
know.
don't have birthdays.
I was being
Like, I got
facetious.
changed
I was
at
being
birth for the-
facetious.
He
I need
said
to know what you
servant's
mean,
birthday.
Yes. You forgot your favorite spoon. Spoonie. Also,
Okay.
5 points of damage, psychic damage. You guys see this thing just like launch at Kyler, latch on with his duckbill, and just you see a transfer of energy happen, and Kyler kind of stumble back, like half dazed for a second at the assault. Lady Sib, you are up.
All right.
Answer that? No,
Well, let me see. I'm reading the description of a thing.
Combat is upon you.
Okay, so I am going to expend a charge of my Cloak of Falling Stars.
Ooh, what you gonna do?
Ooh.
So I'm going to. The point of it, or the center of the attack, is going to be aimed behind this platypus creature. Because I don't want it to hit Kyler or my allies. It's only a 5-foot range, but
Okay.
must save on a DC 15 Dex save or take 2d6 radiant.
Okay.
Nice.
What's the DC?
15 Dex save.
Okay. 15.
Rip. Jeez.
Wow.
Dex is his highest yet. Did you still take half? You said? Was it still half?
One. It takes.
Yeah,
it
half.
Takes a whole 1 damage.
It takes half.
Alright.
Yeah.
So.
Radiant damage if it matters.
Technically, it's rounded up, so it's
Yeah, 2.
2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage. Okay, no, that's fine.
2 radiant. 2 radiant.
It's enough that it lets go of Kyler and actually like turns his attention to you. It's like, "Rah!"
Okay, at that, I'm going to Misty Step back.
All right, go ahead. All right, Speaker, I believe you're up.
All right. We're gonna do one of these. Where's that rabbit? We're gonna take a step forward.
Actually, I'm just going to run back. I forgot I have movement, so yeah, run back instead of Misty Step back.
That's fine. Yeah, no problem.
Save that charge.
So the Speaker steps up.
Yes. And then question: is the platypus an undead, a construct, or an elemental?
I honestly can't tell you that.
Okay. Well, then I would like to attempt to pacify it.
Okay. Was it a DC 11 save or stunned for 1 minute?
Yes.
Okay. So you buff your spores out. Are they targeted?
This is
Yeah, at one creature.
one creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like slap it
All right.
and apply some pacifying spores.
All right. DC what?
11.
11. He just made it.
Lame. I tried.
Just made it.
It's worthwhile.
Yeah.
It was a worthwhile attempt.
It was
It's
good.
fucking duck.
Yes. So as you do that, he kind of sneezes and goes, "Mah," and Sib, you hear him in his own language that nobody else can understand. You hear him just kind of start barking out, "You face the wrath of Tuzox the Thought Eater."
Yay! So he's got different. So he's got a couple of paws that are different colours to the rest.
Yep. All right, Relic, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna just move to this spot there. 20. That's 20 foot of my movement so far.
Okay.
Sorry.
On
I
you know
missed all of
on
it.
Pardon?
Say again?
You cut out. You were like, okay, it.
Oh, he moved up there.
Okay.
What are you doing,
I
Relic?
think it's them moving
So
back.
I'm using 20 foot of my defender's movement at that spot,
Okay.
and I'm going to have it breathe. Technically, casting a spell, my last spell slot. Tasha's Caustic Brew. It's going to make a dexterity save.
Oh. Okay.
It's DC 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You watch. Of course. And it's not bad. Perfect.
Did he still take any half
Okay.
damage or anything? Let's
No,
see.
apparently not.
No? Okay, so it's a one and done.
It's a one and done thing. Let's see if I can do a bonus action. Not at the moment.
Okay. So we need to get you a token for your defender, don't we?
Kind of.
Here.
I mean, technically, I'm riding him right now.
Here. There he is. Can you see him?
Yeah.
That'll do for now.
Technically, I'm on him. He's only medium-sized, so
There we go. I made him a little bigger just so we could see him until we get something a little more permanent.
yeah.
So is that it for you, Relic?
I believe so.
Alright.
Don't have any bonus actions that I can do.
Tyler, you are up then. What you got?
Kill it, Kyler. Kill it. Kill it. You could do it.
What you gonna do?
And this thing is right up next to me.
He's right in your face, yeah. In fact, he just latched onto you for a minute there.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
You disengaging?
Over here. I use my wait, hang on.
Remember, you're in melee.
I use my movement to move away.
Okay.
I use my action to cast Dissonant Whispers, which is not listed in my spell sheet, either Roll20 or in D&D Beyond, because it doesn't let me take spells according to the class that I'm playing, because I don't have the book for it.
Okay. Well, I shouldn't do this, but you guys are still kind of lower level, so I'm gonna be nice. Are you disengaging?
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, I'm gonna get an attack of opportunity as you move away. Just remember that going forward. If you move out without disengaging, I get a free shot at you, basically.
Okay.
So you disengage and move back.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I allowed to cast this spell?
No. Sadly.
No.
Not if you disengage.
Disengage takes your action.
Okay. Then I would like to do something else.
Okay.
Come on.
That's fine. I just didn't want you to take a free hit like that. What you got? Sorry.
I'm trying to find something that's not an action, since I can't do that.
Okay.
Am I allowed to use my bonus action to hide?
Do you have hide as a bonus action? I don't think you do.
Am I allowed to move on a diagonal then, instead of moving straight like I just did?
Yeah, your a movable distance is movable distance.
2. That wouldn't help me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 30 feet, 5 here. Maybe 25, but I guess
That works.
that's fine. I don't know. I'm over here.
Okay. So you're just getting out of harm's way, basically.
Not really allowed to do anything else, so sure. Just hang on. One thing I can do is speak with my bonus action.
Okay.
And since I have awakened mind, I have telepathy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend my bonus action thinking of something to say to this weird looking skeletal thing.
Thinking of it, or do you have something in mind?
I want to spend my bonus action thinking of something to say.
Okay. So you spend your bonus action thinking.
Because the thing that I'm working on right now, if you want to like mull it over for a second, is that since Dissonant Whispers is completely verbal and I have telepathy, I could cast it without worrying about that.
Dissonant Whispers it has a verbal component to cast the spell.
So could I cast it with the telepathic ability of Awakened Mind?
Technically, no, unless you have some type of feat or ability that allows you to cast telepathically.
So I could trash talk him in my brain right now, but then if I cast Dissonant Whispers later, then
Yeah, you can start trash talking him now if you want, no problem.
yes, yeah.
I mean, technically, you can make an intimidation roll.
Okay, Skelly.
Possibly.
Okay. You think you can take anything that matters from my brain at all? You really think that the memories that I have are ones that I want to keep? You seriously want access to the hellscape that exists inside my skull? You really think that you're gonna earn admittance into the nightmare that lives between my ears? I don't want to be here.
Okay. Speaker. Roll to hit against the creature, please.
What is that, just a d20?
No, the speaker. Speaker's rolling to hit.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, roll to hit. This thing is charging past you to go after Kyler.
Oh, okay.
you get a free attack at it.
Cool. Does that hit? 17?
Yes, roll damage.
Take steps inside this brain if you want to at your own risk.
Sweet.
Because I'm not having a good time here, and I was born with this. I was born with this brain.
Four damage?
The stuff that I've
yes,
gone through is
but
not fun.
it's also then poisoned for 1d4 damage.
Poison. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Alright.
Sweet.
From my toxic
Disadvantage.
body.
So an additional 4. So 8 damage altogether.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, this
And if
thing,
it's
you
poisoned,
you whack it as it tries to charge past you, and you see it just kind of like hit the ground, kind of skitter and scatter and try and upright, and it flips twice, but then launches back up into the air and still goes for Kyler. What was your AC again, Kyler?
It's a 12.
12?
here's the important thing. Here's the important question. If it has the poison condition,
Uh-huh.
if it's able to be poisoned, it should have disadvantage on the attack roll.
This
If
is
it's
fair.
a poison condition that speaker puts on it. If it's just poison damage, then it's not the same.
What's your AC, Kyler?
12.
12. Just
Poison
barely
damage.
caught you.
Of course.
Just barely.
Yeah. Well, technically, all of that Toxic Body says, it doesn't say the poison condition, so we don't.
So,
Just being the rules.
um, so make a wisdom save for me, Kyler.
Alright.
Come on, 12 or higher.
Okay. All right.
Oh, blue.
There you go. So, once again, you felt it just kind of pull at your brain. You only took a point of damage this time around. But, you've managed to actually shrug off this thing's actual thing it's trying to do to you every time. You're actually doing really good.
Wow. I mean, wow. The DC is exactly
Yeah.
15 failed. Exceeded. That's nuts.
So, yeah. That brings us back around to Lady Sib.
All right.
That scares the hell out of Relic.
Well, first off, I'm backing up to right here,
All right.
and then I am going to cast this.
Fairy Fire. All right. It's a dex save.
Nice.
All right.
That's a great call. If it fails.
Yeah, it failed. Even
Nice.
with the disadvantage. So, yeah, it failed.
So tiny motes of green light seem to fall around, just like little bits of like fairy lights just kind of fall around and rapidly like cling to this emaciated looking platypus creature, and then it just lights up in like a soft green light.
Yeah, try going invisible now.
I believe that gives you guys advantage to hit it too. So
It does.
yeah.
I mean, technically, I've got advantage to hit it anyway.
He's looking worse for the wear. All right. So unless there's anything else, we'll bump to Speaker then. What you got, Speaker?
I think we'll walk over and give it a whack with our fists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So move up there and roll to hit.
Do one of these.
Dang.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Roll again, see if you get a crit, because you do have an advantage.
This is true. You do have advantage.
Okay. So that one's with advantage. And then
The 24 then.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, you still plugged him.
Yeah. It was
And then
close.
I'm gonna flurry of blows to make 2 more unarmed strikes
There you go. Go ahead.
as a bonus action.
Go ahead. Roll to hit, please.
1, 2.
Don't forget.
Hey, there it is.
There's a crit. So the Speaker like kung fungi's up past the obelisk, kind of rolls off his mushroom cap head, does a little backflip, come down and goes pow. Takes a second to rub his chin. Pow. The second hit, you actually hear an audible just crack through the room as the rib cage of this thing just shatters inward, and you hear it kind of gasp twice, and then say, "You haven't seen the last of 2 socks," and then falls down limp, dead at your feet.
All right, we're gonna drop to our knees and kind of little prayer for Tucson. Sorry we killed your buddy. Like we didn't you didn't give us much of a choice. All life is sacred. We're sorry.
He was starving.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
understand
well-
that creatures make rash decisions in moments of desperation, but we're sorry that it had to come to smashing your ribs
Sure.
to pieces.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you got
sure.
to.
A relic. And relic runs up a second later and hacks the fucking thing to pieces.
Classic kobold style.
Ah, die.
I love it.
So,
Here's hoping you do that far away from me because I have plans.
That'll be good for stew.
well, real quick, before we go any further, I've really got to use the bathroom. Do you mind if we take our quick break?
Let's do it.
do
I think
it.
we can do that.
All right. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us. And oh, we're back following our battle with Two Socks, the Thought Eater, and a much needed bathroom break.
Oh yeah.
So, Tooth Socks, the Thought Eater. I may bring him back later as an arc villain, demi-lich Thought Eater. No, that's terrible. That's actually horrifying. I wouldn't do that. So yes, Relics runs up and just die, starts hacking at this poor little thing.
Poor little thing. Poor little thing. No, evil little bastard thing. Poor little thing.
Whew. Well, Sib is going to take her hand, start brushing off her dress, and she is going to start toward the Chronolily.
All right.
Yeah, the speaker will kind of join Sib on the opposite side of the lily.
All right.
Pretty over here.
Meanwhile, Relic is absolutely making sure that the thing is turning into ground pork stroke chicken. Whatever the hell meat it is.
Platypus.
The only expression that Power's face is just boredom.
Yeah.
I walk past whatever that thing was and flip it off as I walk by.
Classic Kyler. All right. So who is approaching?
Sure, yeah.
Sorry.
Sib is.
Spend the energy to grind that thing to powder. It's dead anyway.
So the Chronolily has a verdant green stem, long pointed leaves that come off from the base of the stalk, and it opens up. Like I said, it's about a good 3 feet tall, and its flower is about the size of your head. And the flower itself, it has a gradient from a vibrantly bright yellow to a reddening orangish hue to an absolutely like cadmium to crimson points on the ends of the flower petals. It is shaped very much in a bowl shape, and inside you can actually see the shifting golden nectar that fills about half of it up. As you initially begin to kind of peek over the edge of the lily itself, you just see these imaging shifting about every 30 seconds, just shifting, changing. It's hard to see unless you actually get up on it and look exactly what it is.
Yeah, at
Could
this point,
we-
Sib is going to get up on it and look.
Okay.
Could we
Dang.
climb into it and maybe take up a lotus position and begin meditating,
It's not quite that big.
and then share whatever visions we have?
If you had a
with the party?
reduce spell, maybe. No, it's not quite that big. The flower itself's about the size of, like I said, Lady Sib's head.
Oh,
So,
I just said my head.
well, no, the size of your head, maybe. But so, Seb, you look down into the nectar. The images begin to shift. The first one you see is a happy memory of your childhood, so long ago as it was. You playing with a toy. It shifts from there. The image becomes one of you gasping for breath. You appear to be dying. There's blood everywhere. You're on your stomach, reaching out to something that you can't see. Tears streak down your face.
Is she the only one allowed to look, or am I allowed to look too?
She's the only one that's looked so far.
Can I get up there too?
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Since I'm right next to them?
Okay. So Kyler gets up there as well and starts looking. Like I said, these are about every 30 seconds. So Seb, as you're shifting through these, Kyler comes and takes a peek. Kyler, you get your own visions. The first thing you see is a memory of a child, not a memory, but an image of a child being unceremoniously ripped out of a crib and you being shoved in its place.
Standard fare. Let's go.
The second one that you see is you standing atop a mound of bodies, your eyes glowing fiery red and your hands covered to the elbows in blood, breathing heavily and laughing to yourself. So, I will say that the images that you're seeing right now are fairly random.
We'll take a look too.
Okay.
I
So,
keep looking to see what these people did.
all right. I will go ahead and say, now I could go through this with each of you. You're not going to get anything necessarily congruent. Anything of the future that you're seeing are potential futures. In fact, some of the things from the past are even potential pasts. Time is a little bit free-flowing. So to get anything useful, you're going to have to figure out how to manipulate the lily.
Oh.
Because you guys came here with a specific question in mind.
We did. And there is
Okay, so
probably
it's
something through the space and time on the obelisk.
Can I do something?
Of course. What do you want to do?
Do we have like a visual of what this thing looks like? Like how many petals it has, or like a way to get more information about it?
Let me see if I can get you a picture. I'll post it in Discord.
let's see.
Yeah, that'll work. It's pretty much as I described it. So this is kind of what the head of it looks like. The flower.
Okay.
So it has that thing sticking out of the pool.
Yeah, this
Like a
stamen.
bulrush.
Yeah.
Can I
We're
put
gonna
my
kneel
left
before
hand
it.
out onto the left petal?
You're doing what to the petal?
I just want to put my hand on it very gently, like I'm not gonna hurt it. Just
Okay. So you put your hand on it. Gently.
and I think of the past.
Think of the past.
I'm not sure if this will have any effect, but I'm just trying to see if I can figure out a navigational system.
Okay. Roll percentile for me, please.
Okay.
What was the name of this plant again?
The chrono lily.
Chronolily. So we need to find the Haynes Chronolily manual.
So percentile's just D100, right? It's not 2D10s.
2d10s, yeah. Oh, I mean,
You can just roll it. You can roll a D100 and roll 20.
D100 in the roll 20, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, just making sure that's the right one before I do it, because this could go badly.
84.
84, that's not bad. I mean, depending.
All right.
Is that 84% below or 84% above?
Above. Yeah.
So, well,
That's why I qualified with depending.
okay. So,
Depends what year of calculus you're in.
the image
Mhm.
changes in the nectar, Kyler, and you are suddenly privy to the moment of your birth. You
Ooh.
see yourself being born, almost as if a specter hovering overhead as it's happening. You see your infant self being ripped away from your mother's arms by a large black-eyed creature, very fey-like, very lithe, very beautiful, long flaxen hair, black eyes, pointed ears. She stares spitefully at your mother and then hands you off to, excuse me, a red cap who spirits you off somewhere. You see a rush of blur, a windy, crazy climbing journey until you emerge in the sunlight in the arms of a red cap and are taken into a human home where once again you see a child ripped from its crib, you being put there in its place. However, now you see something distract the red cap. Can't see what it is, but it casts a large shadow. You see the red cap drop the child, who immediately stops moving. As this happens, the human parents run into the room. The child is scooped up, and the red cap runs through the window, leaving you alone. Fast forward, you see the parents shoving you off on a priest, wanting nothing to do with you. And then you see the red caps coming to collect you and taking you to the hag. From there, you know your history.
From there, what?
From there, you know your history.
Hmm.
Now, you said it was floating like a specter above.
Yeah.
Could only Kyler see this, or could we as well?
Only Kyler.
Okay.
Only Kyler.
Okay.
But you guys can see some degree of expression. Not necessarily an emotional response, but it's probably not a pleasant thing to watch, even in Kyler's state.
Oh, because we can kind of see it playing out on Kyler's face.
To a degree.
Mhm.
Kyler does not express
Some
emotion,
degree.
though. Kyler does not express emotion. So it's just pure reaction.
That's true.
Kyler?
That was somewhat successful. Let's try
Right
my
leaf
hand
passed.
on the right. But this time, I want to move my hand a bit closer to the pool of nectar, not to touch it, but just to be where I might have been on the relative median of the inside and outside of that petal. I want to be sort of definitively on the inside of it.
You gonna make a second attempt?
Yes. And think of the near future.
Nothing happens.
Maybe we can only look
Well,
once.
I am going to reach out my hand and gently, like, hold the stamen in my right hand, like, after I just sort of give my head a quick shake from side to side, shrug off that potential future that I saw. And I'm just going to breathe out,
I step aside.
refocus my thoughts, and I'm going to think about the heart of the Feywild.
Before she touches it, can I do something?
Is it counteractive to what she's doing?
It's assistive.
What would you like to do?
So this character hasn't cast guidance on anyone before, right?
Okay.
First time for everything.
Okay. So you're casting guidance on Lady Sib.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, at the same time, Kyler, after like mashing up the bones to bits or whatever, is watching the three to see what they're doing. And I mean, watching what they're doing, like touching the right, pedal, touching the stamen, da 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 da. And he's just gonna be watching, just watching the whole thing, just watching what they're doing and trying to figure out if they have to go, oh, I've figured it out, great. If all of them have gone, I can't figure it out, nothing's happening, all of this is wrong, then they'll try and figure out maybe something that they've missed.
Okay.
My brain was like, I thought I heard you say Kyler is watching. Like, wait a second, I'm over here.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
No, Relic's watching this shit.
No, just to start. No,
Yeah.
what you guys are actually doing here is very complicated. Attempting, I should say, is very complicated. So.
Oh yeah.
Can I just make my attempt?
yes.
I described
Yeah,
my
yeah.
action.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and an Arcana check too. Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Well, here,
After.
Lady Sib, give me your percentage roll, please. 64.
Okay.
Okay. The assistance isn't going to really play into this because of the nature of what you're doing. You're concentrating on the concept of the heart of the Feywild, correct?
Yes. The concept of the heart of the Feywild, like, what is it, where it might be, where to place the diadem, all that jazz.
Okay. So,
Or who it may be.
you don't really... You see a clouded image. You think maybe you see what appears to be a beating heart through the clouds, but the image fades and dissipates.
She shakes her head after this happens.
But you did feel a connection when you touched the nectar on the stamen.
When I touch the nectar.
All right.
So, can I...
We're putting our hands in there.
Yeah, can I stick my hand in there and try again?
Relic's like raising his hands. No, don't. Dude.
So you immerse your hand?
Both of them.
The speaker does?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Lady Sib, it won't work a second time for you, I will say that. This is kind of a one-shot per day type thing. And I say that
All
just to
right.
be kind.
Okay.
so we're not all sitting here going again and again. So the speaker comes up and just dunks his hands in to the bowl.
We're gonna try and like meditate real quick.
All right.
Use our proficiency in like meditation to
So
aid in
what are
the
you
kind of.
what are you trying to do? What are you trying to discern?
I'd like to see the future of the diadem.
Future of the diadem. Okay. Interesting. Give me a percentage roll.
Oof.
That might be good.
Okay. What is your wisdom score? Sorry.
Wisdom at 15 or 2.
Okay. Yeah, it's clouded. You can't really get a clear image. You get the feeling like the lily doesn't want to share with you right now.
It's okay. Keep your secrets.
Says Frodo. Okay, so Relic's had a big, huge freaking idea while watching the others.
Okay.
Little light bulb moment. Now, he's not going to touch the. He's going to touch from the underside of the leaf,
Okay.
of the petal, whatever that's holding it all, and he's going to ritually cast Identify.
Identify.
Yeah, to try and figure out if there's like a key to making the whole thing work, kind of thing, like a code word or you know, all that kind of wonderful magical crap.
I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's see.
Well,
Interesting
we
concept.
shall see.
First things first, I gotta check something here on you specifically. Okay. Well, first off, Identify is not going to tell you what you need to know. Just because this is a living creature.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, but if it's a living creature, I could tell what magical things are currently on it.
No, there's no magic on it. Like, what is happening is the nature of the creature. It's not necessarily
it's
a
the
magic.
nature. But that tells me something in itself. That tells me something in and of itself. Interesting. Okay. So, after a whole 11 minutes of doing all of that jazz.
Everyone's just tapping their foot, looking at their watches.
Right? Relic is gonna be like, okay. So, is there any way of being able to tell from how they've each reacted and what each have gotten from their attempts to be able to see whether it's a one time a day kind of deal?
I don't think you know what I got from mine. I'm not telling you if you don't already see it.
From Relic's point of view.
We'll use that
That's
for your
all
Iron
right.
Defender. You're not gonna be able to tell what they got. No, they were very personal visions. You still have not made an attempt yourself, though, to get a read.
That's true. Yeah. Do any of the three look satisfied with what they've seen, or do they all look disappointed?
Sib looks frustrated.
Yeah. I don't think any of them look happy with their experiences so far.
All right. So So
My expression is completely neutral, as it has been most of this time.
Yeah, but
yeah.
also not
Well,
happy.
Yeah.
Of course.
Obviously, you're not grinning like a fucking idiot. So
I never do that.
That would be scary.
Except when you're flipping footballs in the air in front of the fairy queen.
This is true.
So, okay.
And even then, I
S-
wasn't being like an idiot.
No, you were smiling smugly, like a changeling.
Putting on an act.
Absolutely.
So do you want to make an
I get it.
attempt there, Relic?
No,
No?
no, not yet. No, I'm gonna make gestures to pull everyone off to the side, and ask them what they were thinking of when they were touching their thing, and what their results were.
I walk away.
Because I'm a result-orientated scientist.
Hmm. Big brain.
Still
All right.
walking away.
It's not a matter of science. This is a matter of spirituality.
Still walked away.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
Maybe.
So that
Maybe.
nobody's really talking so far.
Give me something. Okay, speaker. What were you thinking of when you put your hands in it?
We thought on the future of the diadem.
What did you get?
Do you remember what it looked like when we were lost in the void?
Oh god, yes.
That.
Ugh. That. Okay, not thinking about that. Okay. Lady Sib, what did you think of?
Well, what I thought of is I was thinking of the heart of the Feywild. I was thinking like where it is, what it might be, and all I got was some sort of like very foggy image of a beating heart that was like there for a few seconds and then poof, it was gone. So I didn't get anything of any use, but I will say that I did feel some sort of odd connection to the flower whenever I touched the nectar that was on a stamen, which was interesting.
Now you see, that is interesting. You thought of what the heart of the Feywild was, and you thought of where it was, but all you got was the heartbeat. But that tells me that it is a living thing. Possibly. I mean, possibly. 90, maybe 85, maybe 80% sure that it's a living thing. If you were thinking, if the image came to you as a heartbeat, 80% sure it's a living thing, which is a good thing. It's a possibility. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It was a very
But maybe-
cloudy image, though.
Indeed, but maybe it is being shielded somehow. Like, some way of shielding from scrying in some way. It could stop, or at least limit, how much you can sense it. So, it's something to think about. Okay, so, it's all good. It's all information. It can all be used for good things. Kyla, what were you thinking about?
Kyler walked away.
Well, okay. Right. Well, okay. So, heads together, guys. Now, I haven't had a go yet. Let's give this the best chance we have. Okay?
I have a new idea, but it probably counts against our chance.
You're
No,
welcome to discuss
nothing
ideas.
counts. I'm discussing. This is exactly what we're doing. Let's
I
discuss ideas. Give me an idea. Give me an idea to think about.
What if you tried to talk to the plant instead of forcing your will upon it?
Ah, interesting.
Reach out to it psychically.
If only you guys had a druid in the party or something.
If only.
Can anyone talk to plants? I mean, I'm a plant. I could probably
Not
do it,
that
but
I would have imagined. Yeah, I mean, like the
I
first thing
think
I'm thinking is I'm
we
looking at
wasted
the
our
big
chance
giant
by
plant.
dunking our hands in it.
I'm
Yeah.
not that
No, I'm
fast.
looking at the big giant plant and thinking.
Does-
Well, apparently we're all able to talk to you.
Did-
I don't know.
Does nobody have speak with plants? He comes
don't
back
need
and
it.
just starts singing show tunes.
I don't need it.
Hmm. Okay.
Just come over here like he's done questioning people.
I mean, maybe we could help Relic.
Okay, so
Like
that
psychically commune with the
honestly,
plant?
yeah, okay. I mean that's a wonderful idea, and that's definitely an avenue that I'm definitely going to attempt. But obviously,
It's not very
Kyler's the
scientific.
expert. No, it is. It's incredibly scientific. I'm just not sure on the results. Is the thing? But then science isn't. You're not going on expectations of results. You're going just on
An opportunity of.
touch it and see kind of thing.
Everyone
taste
around
like?
me can hear ominous whispers surrounding me, by the way. Thaumaturgy.
Ominous
Like
whispers.
as I walk back over, just
What
and my
what kind
eyes
of
are
ominous
completely
whispers?
black, but it's cool.
Is your attempt to set everybody off, or are you just flexing your Kyler?
Yeah, can I perceive through Kyler?
Thaumaturgy is a cantrip.
No, I'm trying to think of a purpose. Like, are you making it obvious that you're doing this, or
This is purely just flavor. I walked from over here to over here,
okay?
and I'm like, behind me is just like an aura of just like ominous whispers, because that's what I can do with this, and it's the appearance of my eyes because that's a cantrip that I can do. But in seeing the things that I've seen, I don't really want to be questioned about it like he's doing.
Okay.
On the
Oh,
other
so
hand,
it's a distraction method.
so this is an attempt to give myself
More of a I shall not be disturbed kind of aura.
This is like, I want you to know that this is something dark over here.
Okay.
It's a dark
Aware.
Kyler. All right. So,
Okay.
So, Relic,
yeah. Okay.
are you gonna
Relic's gonna be.
shy away from Kyler
Re-
and give it a
Yeah, I mean,
whirl?
Relic's Relic's picking up the kind of like, don't fucking talk to me vibes.
Because if you step
So-
over, you do the rumbles of the earth, right? Rumbles of thunder. That's what we do with this too. Just harmless tremors. We can stack that on there because I can do 3 of its effects.
Let's not do too many tremors in the cave.
Yeah. So using you.
So don't do that.
Relic's gonna use speaker, and it's kind of like a stepping toadstool, to get up on top and
So small.
right. I'm gonna climb up him with his permission, hopefully, to
Granted,
come down from the. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and get up from above to come down onto the leaf.
All right.
Cannonball.
Sploosh.
And yeah, and I'm going to just merely attempt to open a conversation with the what was the name again?
The Chrono Lily.
Open your
Chrono
mind
Lily.
to the
Yes,
Are you
yes,
touching
the
it?
Chrono Lily. Yes, absolutely. I'm literally just climbing into it,
So you're getting into it?
almost like Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, almost like, I mean, not like completely submerged in the water. I mean, I am small sized, but you know, but
Well,
just like
Sure.
so into the nectar.
almost
You're
like,
all up in it.
yeah, almost bathing in it kind of thing, and just gonna be like,
Okay.
hi, I'm
So
Relic. Who are you?
now it's obviously it's not going to communicate with you on that level, but tell me exactly what you're trying to discern in the long run, in your mind. What do you want to
Okay,
know?
so I want to know if the Chrono Lily has anything that it would like to share with me for the betterment of the future. I mean, you know, of its future, our future, any future really. Just, I mean, would it like to share?
Maybe it doesn't see time as future and past. Maybe it just sees it as like a written book that it's already read
Yeah.
before.
And that's your question that you want to ask?
Okay, so is there anything that it would like to share with us that it would think would be useful for us, for it? Yeah. So, you know, so if it sees something in the future that's bad, but everything for it included, because, yeah, if you think about the death of worlds, whatever, you know, it could also see itself dying if it was the death of everything.
So
Um,
that's your question.
yeah, I'm gonna. My question is there anything that it could tell me that it would see as being useful to stopping anything cataclysmic?
All right, make your roll. Percentage.
Oh, yay. What is it? Forward slash?
You
What is
should be
it?
able to use the icons on the left side there. You got the little dice toolbar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. Yay.
All right.
Oh, good God.
So
That's very 50-50, isn't it?
you do get an image in your mind, and it's an image of your entire party fanning the flower, watering the flower, directing light into the flower, adding compost around the flower.
Fuck's sake. Very self-centered, this son of a bitch, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, you did ask if there's anything that would help it, you know.
I mean, it from dying, specifically, you know.
Oh yeah, no,
But yes, yeah, no, that definitely would contribute to, you know, that whole circumstance. Damn it.
It's very, very, very flower. Very flower. So, I think that's pretty much everybody.
Well, I guess we set up camp and try again tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, Relic climbs out and looks very disappointed. Says, that was disappointing.
Not if you're the flower.
No.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
Just retire.
I know exactly what I'm doing tomorrow. Oh, no, I know exactly what I'm doing tomorrow.
All right. So, do you guys want to fast forward to 24 hours?
Yeah, because we're not leaving until we get some answers.
I do not
Now
want
I
to do
now I
this.
I think it depends on it.
Two.
That I mean, obviously, Mazdam is as other plans. So
Kyler, what's the issue? What do you want to do?
I want to cast some stuff.
Okay. Well, if you spend the 24 hours, it's a long rest. First off, you won't need to cast it.
well, if you can have a long rest, I mean, you may as well use your spell slots up to do interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing some stuff, like just creating an ambiance around myself.
Okay. So
for
Kyler's
flavor
off
reasons.
off in a corner, kind of creating misty clouds and glowing eyes and strange sounds. Some of you are probably wondering if Kyler might be getting a little unhinged.
We're just gonna sit in front of the lily and meditate.
Okay. So,
As they do.
Okay, so Relic is not meditating. In fact, he's moving far away from the lily
okay.
and having his little private thoughts where the lily might not be able to overhear what his private thoughts are.
All right. Your dog's on there too.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Here, I'll make sure you can control him.
Aww, little doggy face. That's so cute. Bless.
Here, and as I settle in for the night, I'm like, I just think with the inherent awakened mind that I possess, good night
To.
to the Chrono Lily.
Okay. So everyone's camping then? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm setting the dog on, on watch. I guess.
So everybody give me a perception roll, please.
Oh no.
Love it. Love it.
Come on.
Oh, come on, people.
A little better. A little better.
Wait, can I make... Ooh.
Come on,
Oh,
Art and
I didn't-
Jesus, more like.
Can I make one for the yeah, okay. This my little sentinel dog thing.
Alright.
And literally I can't see what his bonuses are right now because I haven't got the thing yet. 1 second. Just trying to see if he's got like a +2 or +3. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at the Steel Defender stats.
Let's see. Lord, that's the wrong game entirely. Just trying to look it up for you.
I know, right? Alright, Steel Defender. Perception +2.
There you go.
And I can't remember whether... Anyway, never mind. Well, either way. I think if
Well,
I
let me
use...
roll. There you go. Okay.
Well, I've no idea what you've rolled, but okay. Well,
Oh,
I
no,
rolled
no.
17, which is... not bad.
No, I was just here. If you're linked up with the VTT, you can actually use that link to roll directly off that page for your Steel Defender. 17. We'll just keep your 17. You rolled twice. That's fine. It'd be a 18, 19. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And just so this is fair, I'll let you guys see this. So in order, it is Relic, Sib, Kyler, Speaker. Okay. How about that?
Relic, I believe that is.
That is. So Relic, this should be interesting. Let me pull up your character sheet real quick here.
Okay.
Everybody
Just what I
loves
always
that.
wanted to hear.
Everybody loves
Just what I
that.
always wanted to hear. Yeah. Just let me look up your character sheet. Oh, great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be tasty right there. Okay, so you're awakened to your Steel Defender going Rolf, 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 and you wake up, and Boyne is standing over you, reaching into your pack as you wake up. He kind of looks at you surprised, yoinks something out of the pack, kind of smiles at you, and disappears.
Oh, fucking son of a bitch.
Sorry, the pause was to give you a chance to do something.
Oh, thanks for that. I was literally just, I was looking at my character sheet to see what I could do. Okay. Well, okay, so would I have had my spell slots back yet, or no?
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, that would have been long enough.
Okay, well, I probably would have just, like, had the dog zap him with Tasha's Caustic Brew, and hopefully just blast him with acid, and if he failed, then he'd just be covered in acid. So even if he went invisible, there'd just be a big line of acid, like, burning the shit out of him.
Unfortunately, he's not going invisible.
Fucker's going more than ethereal or whatever. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's jaunting back and forth.
Oh, little bastard. Did I get to see what he picked
A small,
out of my bag?
small case of something. Here, let me remove it from your sheet.
Wait, I'm looking directly at my sheet right now. Okay. Well, okay, for one, my thieves' tools will not be in my bag.
It wasn't your thieves' tools.
Okay. I would be wearing my half plate, my shield would probably be underneath me.
So yeah, it's gone.
Oh,
The item is removed.
I did just see something removed and I can't remember what was underneath hand axe. Damn.
So you guys are all kind of
Come on, memory.
being woken up by the steel defender. Rolf. Rolf. Rolf.
What just happened?
Yeah, okay, so, yeah, not only is the dog going, arf, arf, arf thing, but also the kobold is going, son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Come back and give me that thing back, or I swear I will eat you! Twice, if necessary!
Relic, what just happened?
Good morning, Kona Lily.
Okay. So that that thing, that person, that person, that humanoid thing.
Wait yet. I don't know what to do here.
I'm shouting it loud enough. That person, that person, that thing, that person that we first thought, and then you, pointing directly at
I don't know how the initiative order works here. Do I have to wait for my turn to act?
No, you guys, this is free time. You're in roleplay. Go nuts.
you, pointing directly at. Well, we all know who the hell I'm pointing my fingers at directly. Is kind of going. You made him disappear, and now he's come back and he's stolen something. Kyla.
Can you even see me?
I mean, from where I am, no, probably not. But I can hear you breathing.
Yeah, you know, you can see Kyler from where you're at, I think. Unless you're somehow invisible.
No.
Yeah, you're the only one without dark vision, so they actually can see pretty well. So
That That dude showed up again,
Dude. That dude.
and he stole something out of my pack. And I don't know what it is yet.
The rage of the white dragon. Little bit smaller.
Yes. For me.
XD.
Rogue.
Meow.
So, everyone's awake now. Would we like to have another go at the flower? Or would you like to try and chase Boyne somehow, if you can?
I think we're gonna keep meditating and use that to try and psychically commune and talk to this flower.
Okay.
Um,
Do we want to do this in any particular order again, or it sounds like Speaker's stepping up to the plate?
I mean, we've been just kind of sitting in front of this flower all night,
Yeah.
just like in one stream of meditation. I think it's just the same one, and then just like after a point, maybe the flower tries to talk back.
Wait.
Ask if Bowen's done.
Can you ask what?
If Bowen is done, he
Oh.
said
If
that
that Bowen
he
is
was going to go in a specific order.
Oh, Boyne's gone.
Just kind of whoever.
You guys didn't even see him. Relic's the only one that saw him.
Okay.
He blipped out.
Okay. I just was wondering, like, if he was going to visit all of us before we like started doing this.
Oh, no.
Telling him to do it.
No, he just stole something from Relic.
Not okay.
And Relic's very annoyed.
Very
Um, Soon as our speaker is like almost like insisting on going first, then Relic will let that pass. But Relic's going to insist on going second.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, well, here,
Going next. I'm going next. I am going next.
just for the sake of time, Speaker, what are you specifically trying to discern? And how are you going about making your connection?
Specifically, I don't. The trouble is playing a character that's smarter than you are.
Well, I will say, for sake of focus, the main thing you guys came out here to do was try to find the answer to the penultimate question, as it were. What is the heart of the Feywild?
Yeah, I suppose. So, I'd like to ask specifically, when is the heart of the Feywild?
When?
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Show me when the heart of the Feywild exists.
Okay, give me a percentile roll, please.
Oh, that's not the right.
Oh, 98.
Nice!
So that's pretty fucking good.
See, we just had to like shake out the system.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
just,
So,
you know.
you guys see like a light come out of the bowl of the lily, the actual body of the flower, illuminating the speaker, who just kind of looks up in this sense of like spiritual ecstasy as he just gently touches the nectar and glides his fingers along the petals of the flower. Speaker, your mind is just overwhelmed with imagery of he who has 1,000 antlers.
Oh.
staring at you intently, eye to eye, as if he's right in front of you, kneeling down, just lowering his head before you, as if awaiting something to be placed upon it. In your ears, something you're not used to hearing is a pulse, a heartbeat, strong and powerful. Dum dum, dum dum, dum dum, dum dum. And as quickly as it began, the image fades.
Hmm.
We kind of come back to.
Yeah. Wild trip, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Was like, we have to put the crown back on the deer.
No. That makes no sense.
Really?
That makes no sense at all. That makes no sense. That would be stupid. I mean, the deer would be fucking just putting itself, the crown on its own head without our help. That.
What if it needed us to put it on its own head so that it could become itself?
Then it would just say, "Hey guys, there's the crown. Put it on my goddamn head."
Unless the primordial wanted us to send us on this journey to figure it out as a test of strength? Perhaps?
No, no chance in hell. No, nuh-uh. No, that would make no sense. It wouldn't be that cryptic.
Okay, so if
Even as fey as no, that makes no sense. No intelligent being on Earth would go, hey, here's this thing I would like you to do. I'd like you to put this on my head. However, I'm not going to tell you what to put in my head. In fact, I would like to send you on this possible long journey, in which case I might never get this fucking crown back.
Relic.
No!
Relic, make me an intelligence check, please.
Oh, yay. Intelligence saving throw, or...
Just an intelligence check. Just base intelligence roll.
Okay. Oh, good. I rolled below average. Yay.
Yeah, you just continue ranting.
So, if
No intelligent being would do this in their life. I mean, that's the stupidest freaking plan ever. I know. Let's ask these idiots to do the most idiotic, schedule of all time, and I've got this infinitesimally small chance of it succeeding, and therefore, it's the best plan ever. Oh yes, that's perfect. Wonderful. Let's just go for that, shall we?
Brilliant.
Can I make an intelligence check in response to him ranting?
Of course.
See if maybe I can get the same insight that, I don't know.
No, you go for it.
No.
Oh, good God! Oh my God!
The party hasn't had their coffee yet, and it shows.
Oh my God!
Mood.
We've all literally just woke up and gone.
Ready?
Part is not being off. That's my favorite part. He just dropped the accent completely. He did a me. Did you guys see that?
Kyler, do you want to give it a try too? You're welcome to. May as well if you want.
Give the plant a try?
But no, the intelligence check.
I've already done that.
Oh, you did. Yeah, yours was low
7
too.
plus 3,
Bad.
10. He basically exactly the same roll. 10.
I
So,
don't want to succeed at this.
so, speaker,
Yes.
I'll give you
we would-
one shot to pull out of this.
Okay. If they would allow it, we would share our vision with them by
Well, I tell you, make
putting a finger on their third eye to kind of like, I don't
Open 'em
know,
up.
bring them into our mindset or mind state for a moment, and just kind of like
No.
share with
okay.
them our full vision.
Sure.
Maybe
So-
they could
Yeah.
have an alternate interpretation of it.
make the intelligence check real quick for me
Okay.
before you do.
Normal roll. Yikes.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
That's just
We
Wow.
definitely haven't had our coffee this morning.
Not at all. You know what? I'm gonna.
Good God! Oh my God!
I would have to say
Wow.
I'm not doing that.
I'm dying.
So your steel defender rolled a 14
Hey!
with a -3. I should point out.
The automaton's smarter than we are?
Apparently,
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah.
unfortunately, he can't speak.
Artificial
so-
intelligence way.
Just gonna continue to point out that I'm not doing that.
No, you're good. So, yeah, you can share with everyone who's willing to let you.
Yeah, I'll accept.
All right. So he shares.
I
his-
mean-
he shares the vision with those of you who are willing.
Yep. Kind of poke you in the third eye and kind of let you in, and you get to basically experience our full
And
vision
Step over here, the
with
whispers
the
become
dear
louder.
God staring you down.
nobody's forcing it on Kyler. It's only
Nope.
if people who are wanting to.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a wisdom save, I think.
No, he's targeting. It's fine.
Mm.
So I'm just going to point out, because you guys rolled so terribly, that the entire vision opens up with the speaker asking the question, when is the heart of the Feywild? Not where, not how, not who. When.
Mm-hmm. When? And just reiterate again 1 second. What was the answer again? What was the vision? One more time.
There's he of the 1,000 antlers, kneeling down as if to receive something on his head, staring you in the eyes. And then the pulsing heartbeat.
Again, that makes no sense at all to Relic.
Poor Relic. Poor Relic.
If it's
Why would you get that?
Relic,
What?
if it helps, there is an inscription within the diadem that says within this circle, all are one. There could be more to this vision that meets the eye.
Okay. So, I'm gonna talk to the plant. I had inspiration.
Okay.
I had inspiration how to get some kind of decent answer.
Okay.
I think we should move away. Before I tell you my plan, I think we should move away from the plant. Or at least out of earshot of the plant.
It doesn't have ears.
I don't care. Out of mind shot, this out of sight of the plant. This just around the corner, just to share ideas. I've had an idea. I don't know whether it'll work. I'm keeping it kind of blank, my mind as blank as possible, which is probably why I fucked up on the intelligence check. But let's walk around the corner, because I've had an idea about how to get the answer we're looking for.
Sib will just shrug and follow Relic.
All right. So you guys go around the corner. So the plant can't hear you
Or see me.
or see you. It does sound
Right.
remarkably paranoid. You're hiding from a plant.
Yes. Yes. Relic is a kobold.
This is true. This is true. So what's your master plan?
My master plan is going in with psychic visions of hacking the fucking plant to pieces. Unless I get satisfactory answers.
That seems like a bad idea, Relic, and we can only ask this thing one question a day.
No, you can
But
hack
it's
it up.
not stupid.
You can
It's
hack
not
it
a
up.
stupid plant.
Go ahead.
It's not a stupid plant. It could be an intelligent plant. It could be thinking, what can I do to make myself survive? In fact, when I said, what can I do to help you, it thought about us feeding the fucking thing, right? So if I specifically say, hey, how about I physically fucking harm you unless you give us some decent fucking answers for the future, then maybe it'll give us something satisfactory. I don't know. I'm just thinking on the opposites of what can we do to help you? Not good answer. What can we do to really fucking harm you? Here's a better answer.
Did you try giving it some water?
Sib's just giving you the eye really hard.
It is in
Like,
line with the
You asked
kobold.
it what it wanted. It said it wanted some food and water. Did you try giving it some food and water?
Well, I saw you put your hands into it. Were you not feeding it?
No. I might have been eating some of it.
I was gonna say he's a mushroom. They might have been feeding off of it.
Well, don't you think that was a little rude? Don't you think that might be why we're not getting some decent answers?
Well, at least I didn't put my dirty feet in it.
Yikes.
Oh, this family's falling apart. No.
The fellowship is falling. Okay, fine. Well, okay.
How about this?
Joe Pesci style.
I got this flask of brandy wine from the Satyrs place where we left the dude that made the handle for the dynam.
So you're proposing we get it drunk?
Hey, timeless flower. I bet it's never experienced the satyr god of pleasure's brandy wine.
You could be giving us really, really, really weird answers, like, "Hey, your socks are really cool, dude." If you get it drunk, I mean, come on.
I mean, an answer's better than none, right?
Would anyone like to make?
Okay,
another-
well, okay, fine. Well, okay, okay, fine. If we go for the non-lethal version first, then that would probably work better, I guess. Make it drunk, make it happy. Let's go with that first, and then I'll think about killing it after.
I would like to. Before you do any of that, I would like to ask the flower myself.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, no. Before you go and ask the flower,
Well, Sib's
Anything.
Sib's already in there.
Yeah.
what are you
Yeah,
gonna
she's
ask
the
it?
one.
Go ahead, Sib. How are you making your connection, and what are you asking?
I am, because Speaker had such good luck with it, I'm going to also put my hands on the surface of the nectar as for what I'm asking it. Give me a moment. I'm going to ask it, what do we... What is the heart of the Feywild that we need to place the diadem of the 7 stars on?
Okay. Let's have your roll percentage, please. 63.
Gracious.
What is your wisdom?
Hold on. Wisdom is 15.
Okay.
Mm.
So you see a motherly figure with just obsidian black eyes, long black hair, and an infant on her breast, standing at the edge of an ancient forest. You can tell it's somewhere within the Feywild. She's looking outward from the edge of the forest out across a field, and you're as if disembodied, just floating there, almost watching this. She looks at you, directly at you, with those glossy black eyes, and starts striding towards you in the vision.
Okay.
Suddenly, in the blink of an eye, she's upon you in the vision. However, you're locked in. You can't shake it. You can't break out of it. She has you by the scruff of the neck, is what it feels like. And she leans in very close to you, and you can just smell like freshly broken earth. It brings to mind images of earthworms and things that have long since passed and crumbled away and become one with the land again. You can smell petrichor in her hair, and you can feel both warmth and cold emanating off of her body. She leans in, puts her lips just against your ear, and says, "Come and find me." And then suddenly you're released, violently, to the point you fall back away from the flower, like on your rump, breathing heavily.
Oh, God. And Civ just reaches up and, like, rubs her forehead with her hands. She says, just like Speaker got the vision of the dear primordial, I got the vision of the mother. The one with the obsidian eyes. She picked me up and said to come and find her.
Did she say where?
No, she didn't say where, but I do wonder. Because in my research into the diadem, the dark mother and the deer primordial, they used to be one entity before creating the crown. And if the inscription says within the circle all are one.
Within the circle. Wait.
We must put them back together?
Maybe by putting the diadem on the Dark Mother, then they will become one. Hard to say. Makes sense, though. But where to find her? However...
All I saw in my vision was the edge of an ancient forest within the Feywild, but no discernible details.
Well, Well, with the whole, my plan, I could probably find that way with a plant's help. If it's got any kind of self-preservation.
Can I go while he's talking about this foolishness?
I wouldn't threaten the plant. Obviously, I
Oh.
was able to get answers from it without threatening it.
Yes, you can, Kyler, since you're standing right next to it. What are you trying to do?
I think I'm just gonna say hey to the flower. Did before, I said goodnight and good morning to it. Just the awakened mind telepathically, hi. And then just put my right hand on the right petal. I'm gonna try to put my thumb on the surface of the nectar that's in it.
Okay.
And think about the most possible future.
Most possible future.
Yes.
Wow.
The most possible future. Okay. Give me a percentile roll.
These all the properties and all the futures, it must know which one is more likely to happen based on the probability of it. So
Wow.
Well, let's see that fabulous bean footage. What you got?
okay.
I think this is called the opposite of the Doctor Strange move. I've seen all of the futures.
Right?
What's that, Kyler? Sorry.
I still have inspiration, right?
Yeah.
From the rest that I took.
Well, yeah. We'll let it go. Yeah. Go for it.
And again, then?
Oh, nice.
Do you want to burn your inspiration this?
Yes.
Okay.
And it didn't do much
Oh.
better, but that's okay.
Wow.
Okay. So, all right. So you get a weird flurry of images in your mind, Kyler. It's these, it's a little unclear, but there are three things that stand out in this flurry of strange visual images that come through your mind. One is a handful of flesh-colored ooze. The second is a strange-looking scarab. And the third is a very large spider's mandible. These three items you see floating in front of your eyes. And as they spin and turn before you, they become the swirling maelstrom that you guys saw earlier with the bridges. And then suddenly, you're standing in your grove back home. And then you snap out of it.
Interesting. I step away back to the power hour of this doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So Kyler steps away from the flower.
What'd you ask it, Tyler, and what did you see?
Is it my turn? Can I have my turn?
And you hear this in your head, possibly for.
Okay.
Okay.
I hear everything in my
only
head.
Sib hears this
Okay.
as well. I asked it about the most possible future, and I saw 3 items that came together as the maelstrom that we saw in the room with the bridge. I don't say which items.
Okay.
And then I saw us standing in the grove.
Hmm.
And I don't know why you guys are saying because you don't hear this.
I mean, Sib said, hmm.
Sib might do.
Okay, you're just humming to her. Okay.
Okay.
Unless she tells you, you don't know.
That's true.
So,
Kyler, I don't know if you lot heard this, considering a lot of us have been speaking telepathically with each other lately, but
What?
Kyler told me about a maelstrom, like 3 items that became the maelstrom that we saw, and all of a sudden we were back in the grove. I don't know what to make of that.
Home?
Is there any way you make a Arcana check to make any sense of that vision?
well, no, you didn't actually see it.
I mean, we don't exactly know what the items are.
Yeah.
At this point, it would be your assumptions were as good as anything. So,
Okay. So at this point, Relic is still thinking, I should still threaten the plant.
you're welcome to.
You know. Guys, it's my turn. It's my turn, right?
If
My turn.
Yeah.
It's my
you
turn.
Insist on, please don't harm the plant.
I'd recommend not threatening the plant either.
Nah, go for it. You're good.
And the DM says that.
Okay, so at this point, the plant is being willfully unhelpful. Right? I mean, you know, it knows what we're after, and it gave you a clear image, and then it gave, like, Kyler, like, a really unclear image. It didn't exactly help, like, Speaker. It's not being helpful. It's being a dick.
As he
Well,
keeps
depends
saying
on what
this,
we
I'm gonna go
ask
over there
it.
with my water skin and give it some water.
Okay.
Completely different priorities.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously I'm still talking, so...
And I'm just like,
And at this point, I'll use dancing lights and like put all 4 lights like over the flower.
Relic, you definitely get the impression that they're not keen on you hurting the plant.
No, I mean, obviously not. I didn't say that I was actually going to hurt the plant. I was just maybe giving ideas to the plant that I might hurt the plant. Not necessarily that I would hurt the plant necessarily.
Sid
Right?
did say, please don't threaten it.
Right.
I think you should go over there and just beat it
Yeah.
into the ground. Just beat it to a pulp.
Relic's quite, like, you know, practical minded.
Oh, yeah.
His idea is literally just, you know, threaten to beat the shit out of the plant. If the plant doesn't give you what you want, beat the shit out of the plant. Not kill the plant, just keep beating it until it finally gives up. Because obviously the plant's not stupid, the plant is intelligent, therefore the plant is life form, therefore the plant is like the equivalent of like a fucking goblin, I guess. You know, you beat a goblin enough, it'll tell you what you want.
That's hilarious.
you know, it could be completely the wrong kind of like thought process. In fact, it almost certainly is the wrong thought process. But the relic is thinking, beat the plant, get the right answers. It's like an episode of the 1970s UK cop show, The Sweeney, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so. Okay. I'm going to do the gentle version first. I'm going to go in,
Okay.
first off, with a mental image of the plant possibly,
Oh my gosh.
not definitely, possibly,
Possibly.
possibly being ripped up from its roots and being taken away from the soil in which he gets his hydrants or whatever.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for this one.
Just only very, very possibly of this chance happening.
So you get a vision almost immediately of you ripping the plant up by its roots, triumphantly holding it above your head, smashing it into the ground, grinding it with your heel.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see this enormous green cloud just spew forth and fill the entire chamber. And then you see everybody you're with, you included, fall over dead.
Oh hey, yay! Poisonous cloud or fog cloud or whatever the fuck that spell's called. Yay, 5th level. Hooray. Yeah, okay. Mutually assured destruction. Sure, let's go for that.
But there's your one.
Mutually. Okay, you know, that's my thought. Okay. Now I'm heavily settled into that whole thing. Yeah, sure. Mutually assured destruction. I will happily die for this whole fucking thing. In fact, if it makes the plant die at the same time, great.
Dang.
But maybe it wants to give us some fucking answers before it dies. That's my whole thing. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's all die together. That'd be great. Unless you actually just want to give us some answers, in which case we can actually just move forward.
Oh.
You can live, we can live, everyone's going to be happy.
That's your one for the day.
That's my one for the day.
Yeah, you won't get anything else out of it.
Yeah, no, give us something, you know. You'll live, we live, everyone's happy. I mean, give me an answer that's unsatisfactory to, and I will fucking absolutely assure mutual destruction, but give me something that, makes me not want to kill everybody in the room.
Yeah, you won't get anything else out of it.
I can give you something that'll make you not want to kill everyone in the room.
It starts with a D and ends with the rugs.
Here, have a spore ball. So, yeah, that'll be the only answer you'll get out of this for today.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say, that being said, we are at our mark. Do you want to keep going, or?
I'd say let's end it
Okay.
for right now.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and close it for now. This has been a very interesting evening.
Indeed.
There's plenty more to come. Those of you who are watching will watch, have watched in the past. We do have 2 new faces joining us next Monday.
Yes.
Very well timed for what's ahead as well. You guys are actually in a lot of danger where you're at, so the extra sword arms or whatever they are will be very handy. Also, don't forget to tune in this Saturday for the continuation of Cairn.
Yes.
That being said, I think I'm going to actually do a raid tonight. I always forget to do that because I'm a terrible Twitch operator. Let's go hit up Featherfall. Hopefully they're not just ending or something. They're doing Candlekeep.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Hey.
But yeah, I get that over. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been grand and been grand fun. Join us again soon and good night.
Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night.
There we go. And there we go. All right.
I genuinely cannot wait till I get my new fucking PC.
Oh man.
I swear to God, this laptop's gonna fucking fry. I'm gonna take a mallet to it. I swear to God, it's just driving me up the wall right now.
Relic IRL.
Oh yeah. Well, I know.
Right? Yeah.
So
Relic is a small fragment of my personality. Absolutely.
So I know I'm pulling so much old school fun stuff out on you guys right now.
I love the platypus thing, dude. I
Oh.
loved it. It was great.
A Thought Eater is strangely like kind of iconic for like old school, like first edition especially. You almost never. I don't even know if they've ported them into fifth edition. It's one of those rare creatures that
They
exists.
definitely have not.
Have they not?
If I'd have seen any of the image that was like that, I would have recognized it. And they definitely have not yet.
What's funny is they're actually native, more or less, to the ethereal plane. They're one of those rare creatures. They can flip back
That's
and forth almost at will, but on the ethereal plane, they're remarkably weak. When they bump over to the prime, they do psychic attacks and will literally, on a successful attack, drain a point of intelligence.
Wow.
And I think it actually takes like a greater restoration to fix it.
Get it back. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing only had like 13 hit points.
Yeah, then Kyler would have actually had to go meet Brandon. That would have been interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I haven't had the opportunity to pull one of those out in a while, and because of where you guys are, there's so many cool little weird creatures I get to throw at you guys.
Yeah. No, that's
yeah.
really cool.
And like the Black Abyss it's an interesting little demi-plane too. There's a lot of neat stuff here. We'll see how much of it you guys actually get to see.
Indeed.
This is what I was scrambling to finish up, as I had just gotten the dynamic lighting on the map done today.
Nice.
That's really cool.
That is cool. That is cool.
Oh yeah, I try to get, I try to keep visuals going with the games as much as I can. Some of the locations I end up taking you are very difficult to do. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, that was interesting tonight, definitely. Like I said, I think the Chrono Lily is actually from second edition. I've made some tweaks to it.
Dragonlance. I was looking it up too.
Yeah. It's some old school stuff, but it's fun. It's fun, and there's a lot more neat stuff in here that you guys will get to see, as well as some
That's
potential
cool.
treasure.
Nice.
Relic is definitely enjoying it, and Relic is also very, logical minded, one directional minded. So, the whole threatening the plant was definitely within his,
Oh yeah.
playbook.
No, no, he's a kobold.
Threaten to kill the plant.
He's
Yeah.
a kobold.
Yeah.
He is a
It's in
kobold.
character, but Sib's like still going to try and tell you to not, just because she's that kind of person where
Oh yeah.
she's one
Yeah.
of the seed, like the she
Yeah,
ladies.
I
Like
know.
the she
One of
are
the she.
squirrely.
Oh yeah.
They're squirrely
Yeah.
as fuck.
I know.
Well, that's
Well, I mean, the thing is, kobolds are squirrely as fuckers too, but just in a slightly different direction. So it's like,
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh, no, it's not you. Nah, this is the only way to handle shit, you know?
well, what's
No,
funny
but
is
she's just going to be like, be polite. Oh my word. Just yeah.
if you do kill
I
this
mean, the thing is,
if you do kill
I mean,
this
the thing is-
it does release a toxic gas cloud that fills up a 50-foot diameter space and does 3d6 damage per round.
oh, yeah, well, it is exactly like, what's this, what, 5th level spell,
Like cloud kill,
I forgot, yeah, it's the
What kind
kill
of damage?
cloud.
cloud,
Cloud
kill.
kill.
Kill. That's the one, cloud kill.
Is
But-
that poison damage?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
yeah, you're good.
Then
Oh.
I guess go for it.
But the
You'd be okay.
the funny thing
Yeah,
is,
only one
it's only
can
half
use
damage.
Cloud.
like listening to
It's only half damage to speak of. Yeah.
listening to Relic's rant, I was having to bite my lip from not crack up because like you could tell like in Relic's mind that he thinks that this thing is messing with him, that it's talking to him and giving him like cryptic answers.
Fucking false information. Yeah, dickish answers on purpose. That's right.
But
yeah.
what's actually
dick.
happening is the plant's not doing anything. It's literally just sitting there, and you're getting visions from looking in the
Oh
nectar.
shit.
Like it's not consciously really aware of anything that's going on, other than it's hungry and it needs water and light.
Yeah.
So that I was having a hard time not cracking up because it's it's like when you like get
That's
out of
right.
the car and nail your head on the door. How you're like, stupid car!
That is the car's fucking fault. Fucking car! I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you, you fucking car.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
It was one of those moments, which was very perfect for a little kobold friend.
A perfect kobold
I-
moment, yeah.
I was
And yet everyone
dying.
Everyone else in the fucking party is rolling like 2, 3, 1 on their fucking intelligence saves to do the same fucking thing. They're all thinking the same thing. Shit, we're also hitting our heads on this thing. This is totally doing it on purpose.
Oh, and
He's right.
I-
This is completely malicious. Oh my god.
Smartest one here. Of course it's him.
I guarantee that you will see Boyne again.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot the shit out of Boyne when I next see him.
Is Boyne a spoiler for our new party member?
No.
He better not be,
Boyne,
because he will be full of holes when next time I see him.
Boyne was up there.
Boyne was a friend, though.
He could have been.
No, he wasn't.
He could have
He
been.
could have
My
been.
friend.
To a degree.
Unfortunately, shit happened. In which case, he suddenly became an enemy.
Boyne is.
And now that he's an
You
enemy,
can talk to him and he'll give it back.
Well, Boyne is, and this is out of character. Boyne is not human. He's a native of the
Well-
ethereal plane. He's a creature that's called a shift.
Well, then what does he need?
he needs a few bolts into the face. That's what he needs. He needs
Oh, if he's
a
ethereal,
few
your
axes to the
bolts are gonna go
face to
right
give me
through
my
it.
shit back.
Well, they
No,
literally live in the ethereal plane, and they listen in on people's conversations, and then shift over to the prime and sell the information. They're thieves.
Mhm.
They're thieves by
Right.
nature.
Yeah. So again, I reiterate, Relic is thinking next time he sees Boyne, the best thing that Boyne could have is a few axe handle faces
Hmm.
to his face. You know, a few 3d6 of damage, just to render him unconscious or dead. One of the two, neither of which are unconscionable. And